This is the intro. I am Captain Cactus, and welcome to this game. Now, what is this game exactly? Well, right now it looks like a body of water and a person standing on a raft with some sandy beach in the background. No, this game is actually the greatest octopus game ever made. That's my character right there, my character model. The game is called Octopus Sim. And what it is you are this beautiful creature. See him right there? Like this, he kind of looks like a UFO with eyes, you know, because he's that awesome. Now, there's a lot of amazing things you can do in this game. One of them is we can move around. We can kind of just go wherever we want. It's like you're not constrained to a box or a single path. You can actually go anywhere you want in the water. As long as there isn't a barrier or a border, you can just kind of go woo or wherever you want. That's one of the amazing things about this game. Now let us experiment with this. What is this? Fish? Oh my goodness, that is... I have never seen a game mechanic this awesome and outstanding before. A fish with glasses, that's revolutionary. And the fish is even photorealistic. It's a little fuzzy, sure, but it's not like it's drawn out or it's like a cartoon fish. It's a real fish you would find in the ocean with glasses on it. That is a huge step in this game's review score for me. Oh, and on this side it's the same exact fish. So you get twice the fish. You get 2 times the fish you normally would get. Think of it that way, because if it was all blue on this side, you'd only get half of the excitement that you get from both fish sides. That's how awesome this is. You get 2 fishes for the price of 1. Now, the second thing is you have a bazooka. It appears to be a bazooka or some sort of telescope. If we click, what happens? See, that's actually really good that we didn't actually see what happened, because, you know, well, we did see what happened. What's actually cool about that is the explosion was waiting for me, if that makes sense. The explosion wanted me to look in the correct position so that I could see it. That's why there was a massive delay there. And on top of that, you can even extend even further where you want the you know, the actual missile rocket to shoot to, because see, his tentacle isn't even connected to him physically. It's connected by code only, and maybe telepathically. So I could just click like here and see, and then the missile comes out and it doesn't actually explode right away. It might explode, we might see it. Swim a little closer. My goodness, this game is absolutely incredible. Oh my goodness, those rocks just loaded in. Another amazing thing about this game, because I thought this game was just a body of water, that was already really amazing, but we have actual like structures down here. There's an actual neighborhood of like rocky structures under the body of water. That is absolutely incredible. What's this sign say? It says Roblox sucks. Well, that might be true and it might not be true. If it's true, that's actually it's actually a prophecy of love. See, now another amazing thing about this is the worm launcher. If we go to number 3, once again, the amazing tentacle that isn't connected to me. That's a really good thing. We have this worm launcher, which kind of looks like a, you know, kind of like a weird bolt, kind of like a weird like weird plunger. And if we actually click somewhere, it doesn't do anything. And that's actually really awesome, because the enjoyment from the worm launcher isn't with the worms. It's a figure of speech. See, there might be worms in that little container, that little like holding area right there, that are flashing in and out of existence, and that's cool. But there's no need for a worm to shoot out of this you know, this strange plunger weapon, because the enjoyment is by just looking at it. You can see it in all its glory. Just looking at it gives you the greatest feelings the universe has to offer. And if we like do this, oh my goodness, easy 100 out of 10 stars. This game is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And what's even more awesome is the octopus is actually working out when I do this. So he's not only showing us an amazing weapon in gaming, he's actually showing us, you know, how much can he actually exercise. And he's got a lot of stamina. I mean, I would have been tired by now. He just keeps going, you know. He's just going and going. He just never stops. Well, he's gonna stop right now because my finger's getting tired. But anyway, if we explore these structures down here, this could be a house. I mean, you could like kind of sleep in here as a roof over your head. You know, there's even like two doors. It's even two doors. There are two doorways. I mean, that is incredible. When most, you know, most homes have two doorways, but having two doorways at the bottom of the ocean is one of the greatest things you could ever experience, especially if you're an octopus. It's like a blessing, an absolute blessing. Complete and utter awe over that. And see, like, these could all be like, you know, you would say, okay, it's kind of boring being on the server all by yourself. Well, that might be true in some games, in a lot of games, that it's kind of boring if they're intended to be for more than one player. But what's great about this is every single one of these homes is mine. Think about that. That structure there is mine. Every home is mine. I can explore the neighborhood without any consequences, without any restrictions. I can do as I please. Like if I want to adopt this place as my home, I can. And then if I want to swim over here, give it a second, and adopt this as like my home as well, I can instantly say that's no longer my home, this is now my home. And if we go over here, we can do the same over with this structure. I mean, oh my goodness. I mean, you can have as many, you can have a borderline infinite amount of homes in this ocean. It is incredible. I mean, even if you want to like, and even if you want to branch out beyond the whole home shtick, you could say, okay, this is the grocery store. This is, you know, my neighbor's backyard. Over here is the gym. You know, there's so much potential with what your imagination can bring you. They might all look the same, but that is the art of symmetry. You know, symmetry is more beautiful than actually making a really thorough, detailed design. It's basically saying we all have the same, you know, texture on us, and that all makes us, you know, valid for you to come and adopt us and turn our, you know, foundation into whatever you want it to be. So let's just say this is my you know, my farm. This is now my farm. We'll call it Farm Cactus. And over here, this is my, you know, this is my park. You know, there's a swing set there. Use your imagination. And over here is a grocery store. I mean, this is the greatest town ever. I'm gonna call it Town Octo-Cactus because it is absolutely gorgeous. But you might say, well, what if you get bored of the town? What if you get bored of using your imagination to make everything in your mind look, you know, beautiful and pretty, more beautiful and pretty than it actually is? Well, if we go back up to the surface, if we swim up to this beautiful water texture, which might take a minute, while we're waiting for the texture, look at those tentacles. I mean, those tentacles on the octopus, especially that one that's spinning, is the most entertaining thing I've ever seen in my life. It is absolutely incredible how it's just spinning infinitely in counterclockwise position, I believe. That is incredible. We can even come up to the surface with this hyper-realistic water texture. And you can see there's actually trees that phase in and out of existence over there. I mean, this map has everything you could ever want. It's got symmetry blocks at the bottom of the ocean that you can use your imagination with. You've got a beach line. You've got 1,000 palm trees. Can we actually go on land? Yes, we can. See, most octopuses wouldn't be able to move in this particular fashion because of the way their bodies are. They can only move, you know, quite well under the water. This one actually is able to detach 2 of its tentacles from its body, and using the powers of telepathy is able to manipulate the rest of its body and make itself move forward at probably about 20-25 miles an hour. That's faster than the average person running speed. In other words, this octopus could in track and field, and it doesn't even have actual legs, like person legs. It can outrun, it can outleg, it can out tentacle everybody. Correct me, I had to correct myself because I had to use the proper words. You can see all of these palm trees. So many beautiful palm trees. This flat land is absolutely gorgeous. The checker pattern on the grass is phenomenal. These palm trees, they make me just, they're the most beautiful things I've seen in gaming, along with the underwater section. Combine them together, it would easily be the greatest game ever made. Over here is a sword fighting arena. I mean, because that also, you know, octopuses love sword fighting. But I'm just amazed at the way these two tentacles move, and they just kind of, and all the other tentacles too. Like, don't forget about the three and the 3, 4 in the back, the 2 to the right, the 2, you know, the one on the right, one on the left, you know. But the 2 in the front obviously take the spotlight, because they are just such incredible, you know, incredible arm/leg tentacle things that connect. And not directly, but indirectly to this beautiful creature on land. It is an incredible experience. And see, over here we have this wall, this incredible wall, because most games that have a wall, you might kind of frown upon that, but what it's basically saying is, hey, don't go beyond this wall, because everything you'll see beyond this wall won't be pretty or beautiful. It won't be worth your time. Stay in here and look at how beautiful these palm trees are, how every single one might be copy and pasted, but at the same time they all have their own incredible identity. Look at the green checker patterned grass texture, and look at that rock over there. That rock is so beautiful, incredible, absolutely incredible design. And it's even saying, you know, if you go outside the map, that wall is basically saying you wouldn't be able to go up this pathway that leads you to another awesome part of this, you know, another awesome part of this level. You know, if we go all the way up here, most octopuses stay in the water. Well, this one is an astonishing creature, an astonishing version, because it wants to go up heights. It wants to experience heights. You're able to experience all kinds of levels of height. You're able to go up sloped pathways like this. You're able to go up to this bridge. You can see things clipping in and out of existence. We've made it to the top. There's a billboard and a sign up here. Oh, and see, look at that. Look at that. Can we connect to that? Well, there's no need to connect to that, because it's already got a life of its own, because it's already moving on its own. That is a wowzer moment right there. See, we've got these boats. I mean, you know, a sailing octopus. Who would have thought? That is amazing, you know. And we go over here across this pathway. This pathway leads to probably to make this game. It's already amazing, this game. Starter character. I mean, see, this is the starter character, how he looks, or how he's you know, he can't move his tentacles. He's just stationary forever. He's kind of like a pinwheel. I'm not a starter character because I can actually move. Your octopus can actually move around. My octopus, your octopus, everyone's octopus can move around regardless of what you know, what key they press on their keyboard. As long as it's W, A, S, or D, you can move around like this. There's even a home up here as well, so if you want to take a break from using your imagination under the water, you can play around with these little, like, they appear to be like golf balls. And there's even a house up here, so you can vacation on the surface, and you can even breathe on the surface. There's no need to push water through your gills all the time and tire yourself out. Sometimes you can just instantly adapt if you want to by choice. You can instantly adapt to the surface. My goodness, I'm absolutely in love with this game. It is a phenomenal experience. I mean, I could play this forever and never ever get bored of it. That is how good it is. I mean, they've even got boats in this game. I am completely sold. I would have easily played my life savings for this game. It is a wonderful, beautiful experience. I have to stop playing though, because, you know, if I play it too much, then I won't be able to let anyone else experience the awesomeness of this game. But before I get off, let me just get in one of these boats. Oh my goodness. That is an amazing posture, and the fact that he's become stationary, he's basically saying, look at how beautiful I am. Look at how I fused with this boat. Look at that sponge textured sail block. Look at these polygon boats. It is an incredible, wonderful, structured, you know, boat. It is incredible for the octopus. It is incredible for my eyesight to look at. And all of them together are just like, I mean, the words can't describe the beauty. And the moon is even down under the water. I mean, if you look at the moon, you can see it a second. See when the grass texture clips out of existence, you can see the moon down there. It looks like it might be under the ground, or like under the water. I mean, how many games can you think of where the moon is basically under the water? I mean, my goodness. And then the sky and the sun and the moon are visible at the same time in a game, and the sun is a complete white dot instead of having a yellow hue to it. Oh my goodness, I have to stop playing this game because I can't say any more positive positive comments about this game, because there is nothing else positive to say about it. This game is positivity in itself. I'm going to do this final epic thing. I mean, I don't know if my body will be able to handle this level of epicness. And we are back where we started. Now, some people might say this is just the best Octopus game of all time, or the best, simulator game of all time. Now, this is not just that. It is definitely the best Octopus game of all time and the best simulator of all time, but it's also the greatest game ever made. And that sail over there is the and this slide over here, excuse me, is the the cherry on top. Best video game ever made, 100 million%. Absolutely love it. Would play it for eternity and never get bored.